What's up? You back rocking with your boy, the Expert Bowler here at Expert Bowler Gaming. And today, I'm going to show you what's in my bowling backpack. All right. So, first of all, let's kind of answer the question. Why do I have a bowling backpack? I have a bowling backpack because I'm not your average everyday league-only bowler. I bowl tournaments, I travel across the country, in the car, on the airplane, and there are some things that you are going to need to have with you when you fly that you don't want to put under the plane. You don't want to relinquish some of your stuff that you will need that's hard to get to the TSA people, to the baggage check people, because if they lose it, your tournament weekend might be over. So in my bag, probably the most important item that I have is my bowling shoes. So that's probably the most important thing that I have in the bag. I've got my bowling shoes, right? So we take those, put those to the side. Why do I keep my bowling shoes in my bag that I carry on the plane with me? If anything happens to your bowling balls, you could probably get new bowling balls drilled if you got your spec sheet, which I have a copy on my phone, right? But nobody carries bowling shoes in stock. It usually takes a couple days to even try to get a pair of bowling shoes. So if you really want to be able to bowl, you got to have your bowling shoes, number one. The number two thing, get in the bowling alley. You might be in the bowling alley all night, all day, all weekend. Sometimes it's a little chilly. I keep my Brunswick quarter zip pullover, right? Keep it in the bag. In between those blocks, when it's a little chilly in that bowling alley, you gotta have it. Or if you got your wife, girlfriend, mom, sister, auntie, whoever, they definitely not gonna be prepared because they probably don't come to the bowling alley with you often. They don't know it's gonna be cold. Give them your coat, your jacket, or your Brunswick quarter zip pullover. All right, then we keep extra socks. You got to keep extra socks, man, because you just never know. Anything can happen. Like you get a hole in your sock or something and it's irritating you while you're bowling. Guess what? Got an extra pair of socks. I could just switch them out. You step in some water or something when you take your shoe off, somebody spills something you didn't know, you step in and now your sock's wet. You don't want to put your wet sock in your bowling shoe. Keep extra socks, man. Keep extra socks. I keep an extra pair of underwear too. Why do I keep an extra pair of underwear? We used to go to a bowling tournament all the time where it would be a blizzard every year. And you get stuck. You'd always get stuck an extra day or 2 days. So I don't know. I just started packing an extra pair of underwear in the bag, and I always do, just in case. You never know. Accidents happen. Thankfully, I haven't had to use them, but, you know. Then on the inside here, I've got a couple ink pens. Some bracket sheets, saying I played some brackets, because tax time. Some meal receipts from a tournament, and my membership card for USBC, and just more receipts for tolls and food and gas and all that good stuff. All right, so let's look. So that was the big compartment. So let's now go to one of the smaller compartments where I keep my BFP, my CTD big fluffy pad. I like it. It's big. It's fluffy. It works. It's got my name on it. Fingers. Keep my BFP. I also got a backup BFP. It's an old school one there. And an extra power pad. Because sometimes you got to wipe your ball off. Sometimes you got to clean your ball off. You know, those type of things. Keep some bowling tape. I go through a lot of bowling tape. My hand goes up and down every time I bowl. So at the start, I'll usually add tape. Sometime during the first or second game, I usually take the tape out. And depending on the temperature in the bowling alley, we might do that dance multiple times during the day. But I got bowler's tape, lots of bowler's tape. Then we've got some little trinkets that I've grabbed over the years going to different events. This is a little Dexter keychain for the SST9. I got a couple of those in there that I grabbed. Dexter patch that you could like stick on your shirt if you care to do that stuff. Had a few of those. Extra shoe cover. You got to keep an extra shoe cover in case you get a hole, or one of your buddies like, hey, you got a shoe cover and you don't want to give them yours. Here, yeah, there you go. More trinkets that I had over the years. A little turtle wax blow up thing. More ink pens. Another pair of socks because you can't have too many pairs of socks. That one's a little longer than the old ones. And then I've just got a bunch of miscellaneous pieces of tape that I've stuck in there after peeling it off and putting it in my pocket. Nothing major. More bowling tape. All right. Now we'll go to the next pocket. In the frontmost pocket, another pocket that I use all the time, we got some of the other most important stuff. Your CTD True Cut sanding pads. You gotta have some sanding pads. If you don't use True Cut, if you use something else, I don't know what you're doing the wrong thing. Best pads in bowling. I keep a stack of those because I want my ball to strike. I need my ball to be at the right surface. So you gotta keep the stuff you need to get your ball reaction together. Then, for those times when you got some long weekends of bowling all across the country, you know that the humidity and the temperature is different everywhere. Sometimes I have some problems when the humidity is high and the temperature is high, my hand's sweating, and keep some new skin. Skin protector, new skin. So those days when you're bowling and you rip your thumb or your finger tears or something because you got a lot of games you haven't been bowling a whole lot, or you've been bowling a whole lot and your hand rips or is a little tender or before it rips, make sure you got you some new skin because pro shops don't be open like they used to. Since the pandemic, I know we lost a lot of businesses, including pro shops. So make sure you got what you need when you go out. It ain't no guarantee you'll be able to buy it. So skin protector, new skin. Then I've got True Cut scuff mark remover. Keep a couple of those because you get scuff marks on your ball, you know. Sometimes you want to get them off in between your blocks. In between your days, you want to clean your balls and make sure they cleaned up good. You got to have scuff mark removers. Every bowling alley is not the same. Sometimes you get those big black marks on your ball and you want to get them off. More receipts from restaurants and brackets and jackpots from tournaments that I bowled recently. And more ink pens. Just every time they give me these little ink pens like, hey, you bowled good, I just throw them in my bag because ultimately you always need an ink pen for something. Writing a score down at the tournaments and all that. More ink pens. All right. This here is a shoe brush. I always keep a shoe brush because you never know. Sometimes you step in stuff or the approaches are a little weird or just who knows. You need to brush the debris off your shoe so you can get a good consistent slide because your shoe sole and heel will pick up dirt and debris and stuff as you bowl. So sometimes you got to clean that stuff off so you can get a good consistent slide. So I keep a shoe brush so I can do just that. Make sure you got a shoe brush. More ink pens, some miscellaneous business cards I've collected over the years for different businesses. Let's see what else. Okay, I got some little baby scissors. You might think, why do you have little baby scissors? All right, so sometimes one of the things you want to do is you might want to add some tape, but a whole piece of tape is too much. So you might want to cut the tape in half and add a half a piece of tape to get the right feel. So use scissors for that. Also, you might need to use scissors if you use any finger or thumb tape. So I always keep this skin protection tape in case of an emergency. Sometimes you might need to use it, so I always keep it. This is a really old roll that I've had for a long time, and you might need to take it and cut a piece, put it on your finger. So I keep some skin protection tape. Probably most important than all of those, I got a set of fingernail clippers, right? Nail clippers. Oh, I break my nails all the time when I'm bowling. And I used to always be running around asking people, do you have a nail clipper? Do you have a nail clipper? I keep a nail clipper in my bag because I always break my nails when I bowl, even if I cut them. I don't know how it's possible. All right, so that's it. So over there, over here, I've got some of that Wow Factor ball cleaner. You know what I'm saying? A little CTD, Wow Factor ball cleaner. Go on over there to ctdbowling.com and get you some ball cleaner. Then I've got another CTD power pad. I don't care what cleaner you use. If you get that Life After Death, if you get Wow Factor, if you get purple stuff, it don't matter to me. Just make sure you keep your balls clean, because that's how you're going to have the best reaction. As you know, I can't take this big old bottle on the plane. It's 8 ounces. You can't take that much. They're going to throw it away at TSA. Don't do it. Be like me, don't tell nobody. I got a little small bottle, a little 4 ounce that I take to the tournaments that I always sneak past the TSA when they never throw my stuff away. Don't snitch now. Don't be telling them what I got hidden in my bag, all right? You know, I got a little 4 ounce in a little plastic bottle right there so it don't spill all over the place and have me walk around smelling funny and TSA be looking at me crazy. Keep, you know, some of that, keep that in there. What else I got? Oh, I got some more little trinkets. These are old school Brunswick pencils. Nobody uses pencils like that anymore, but I keep them because I got them from my sponsor, Brunswick, and you know, just cool to have a pencil for the old school people who remember when you used to have to like not only use the pencils in the pro shop, because we use them in the pro shop, but actually keeping score with the hot lights on the telescore machine. And yeah, you new folks probably don't know nothing about that. All right, so in the back, we've got a magazine. I always keep some type of magazine, some type of reading material. Most of the time, it's usually something business related. This is Harvard Business Review, because I'm smart and I like business, as you should too. So I got Harvard Business Review. You know what I'm saying? Smart people. I always keep me a little extra heel. So this is a brake, and this is the sole for the traction sole. I don't really worry too much about my slide sole because I slide a whole lot and I always use a shoe cover. So I haven't, knock on wood, really had any problems with needing an extra slide sole because I don't use one of the specialty ones, but I'll probably add a slide sole too. I got another pair of socks. I got these from my buddy Sean Friendly. They got his face on them. And I just bought those to support. I don't really wear them, but if I really needed to, I could. You know, these like athletic Sean Friendly bowling socks. Support your friends when they got stuff going on. All right, in the top part up here, I got some batteries. You know, sometimes I bring stuff that'll need a AA battery, so I got a battery. It's some change, some more receipts, a lottery ticket I probably bought in a state that I haven't been to in a long time, which is why it's still in there. We've got South Point Hotel and Casino gambling card. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you got your club card. You know, when you're going to Vegas, you know, you might do a little gambling. You gotta have your card. Some more receipts for stuff that I had to buy while we was out bowling. You know, write-offs. Be needing to write that stuff off, y'all. All right, so we got one more pocket. This is probably the most important pocket because this carries all of the stuff you can't leave home without. A little Zyrtec. I got allergies. Life sucks when your allergies acting crazy. You want to be able to bowl. You want to be able to bowl well without, you know, allergy issues, and you can breathe and all that good stuff. You got to keep you some Zyrtec. All right. Some of y'all, you know, got some pre-existing injuries and other little stuff that bother you. You got to keep some type of pain killer. So this is some Aleve. But sometimes I'll have aspirin or ibuprofen, whatever. It doesn't matter what you take. I just bought what I had. You know, I got what I got when I got it, and I got it. So that's what I got. Little leave. Charger, portable charger for my phone. Sometimes you're in the bowling alley, you bowling all day. Got to keep your devices charged. You need to get back to the hotel. You need to, get back home, whatever it is. You got to keep your devices charged. So with that, I got a charger cable because can't use one without the other. All right. Some headphones. Sometimes I want to block you people out. Y'all be talking to me while I be bowling. I don't want to hear that. Sometimes you got to get in the zone. You be bowling bad. You got to plug your ears so you don't hear nothing get in your zone. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you might need to plug in because your device might be dead and your phone might be dead. So you might need to plug into the wall. So we got a little wall charger. Don't go nowhere without it. Then, while you are bowling, you might get a little hungry, but you got a lot of games to bowl. You ain't got time to be ordering food and getting the itis and all that, so you keep you some fruit snacks, some type of snacks, something that you can snack on quick and easy. Ain't gonna mess your hand up while you're bowling. Little 70 calories, that's 200 calories right there. That's the size of a little snack. Good little snack to give you a little boost of energy, keep you going, keep you throwing them strikes. Remember we went to the airport? And remember we dropped our balls off with them people to put them under the plane? I got them tickets, you know what I'm saying? Because if they lose them bowling balls, they're going to have to pay. You know what I'm saying? You got to have them claims tickets. Stick them where they can't get lost. Right at the top, I know. I got the plane tickets, It's COVID time still. Don't know where you're going, don't know where you're going to be bowling. You got to keep an extra mask. So I got a mask. I'll put it over there. I got another little extra paper mask, a little cheap one, just in case. You never know. Sometimes you don't want to put the wire in your ear. Them only the last case, These are the preferred. Keep some little headphones so you could plug in and you could bowl with your headphones on. Can't hear nothing. I don't like stuff in my teeth, so I got some floss pick sticks. Oh, yeah. Got to have that floss. I got some more ink pens. You can't have enough ink pens because every time you got one, it don't work. If you got two, one of them work and one of them don't, one of them dying. So you got to have about 8 ink pens. Keep ink pens. I have a really large marker. I don't know why I have a really large marker, but it's been in there. Maybe it brings me good luck. We'll keep it. You never know. You might have to mark something. This is actually a card that has like a bunch of tournaments on it. Somebody gave it to me and I stuck it in my bag. More tournament sheets, bracket sheets that I stuck them in there. More receipts from stuff I bought at a tournament, more ink pens. And that's really it. More ink pens and there's a couple coins down in there, but that's it. Lots of ink pens, lots of bowling tape, lots of strikes. That's what that means. But thank y'all for checking out what I got in my CTD bowling backpack. If you don't have one of these, man, you got to make sure you go to CTD Bowling, man. Get you a backpack. You could get it built out with a bunch of stuff in it, or you could get it plain and you could fill it up kind of like I have here. But either way, go get you a backpack. Get to signing up for some tournaments. Get on the airplane and go throw some strikes. I am the Expert Bowler. This is Expert Bowler Gaming. And man, I'm out.